Hi, this is Shannah. Welcome to my channel. Today's reading is How does the person you love see you? How does your love see you? And we have here 3 possibilities that you can choose from. You have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. So please take your time to choose your pile, and I will see you in a couple of moments. So if you chose pile number 1 with this beautiful rose quartz heart, this is your reading. So how does your love see you? So we're going to take a look into the oracle cards. You're going to see how your love sees you. And then we're going to take the tarot cards and take a glimpse into what is possible between you, what is likely to happen between you. And then we'll also have some advice cards. So let's start. How does your love see you? We have the muses. Just try to get away from the glare. We have the muses, inspiration. So I think here is actually quite straightforward. This person sees you as being an inspiration in their life. It could be that you're also very artistic, very creative, also very fashionable, and you're kind of upbeat. You're very interested in life. You're very kind of a go-getter, but in a way like it's fun. And you may be also the life of a party, or you like to surround yourself with interesting people, have interesting conversations. You like to involve yourself in artistic circles, or you like art in general. And this person sees you as a muse. Maybe your person is an artist, him or herself, and you kind of inspire their work. And I see here like they love to take photos of you or watch your photos and maybe even paint you. It's something like very visual here. Then we have transparency. And this is honest, authentic, genuine, and present. So your person sees you as being very genuine, as being very honest and authentic. It's like you're one of a kind. You're not someone who bends your integrity or your values just for the sake of other people's opinion. You're not someone who sells yourself, like sells your soul, for wealth or for popularity. You speak your mind. You're very true to yourself and to your values. And you like also to be surrounded by people that are the same. You don't like phony people. You don't like people that don't say, that don't speak their mind, that don't say what they want, don't say what they really mean. You're very straightforward. And this denotes also a very strong personality, because it takes strength to be full of integrity. It takes strength to be honest to others and also to oneself. And this person sees you as being that, transparent, and you speak your mind, and you are true to yourself and to your values. Then we have Child of the Moon. Forgiveness transcending the ego. So just because you speak your mind, it doesn't mean that you're a cruel person, because there are these people that hurt others and then they hide behind honesty. They say, well, I was just being truthful. I was just being honest, but they're actually hurting other people. This is not who you are. You are a very kind person. You are also a very forgiving person, and you're not someone who takes on revenge. You're not someone who's always, you're not petty. You are not small-minded, and you're not cruel, and you're not revengeful. You're not manipulative. You're a very kind, giving and forgiving person. And and you're very honest. So you're a very kind spirit, but you're strong, you know, because being kind doesn't mean that you have to be weak. You're also very, very strong. So you're a strong, kind person, and this is how they see you, you know. And you see here, she has this fairy here, has the moon between her hands. I have the feeling this is how they feel about you too. Something to be protected, you know, something so pure needs to be protected, needs to be taken care of, because they see you as being very, very special. Then we have light. This is just such a beautiful card. I love it so much. So you're the light of their lives. You're the inspiration. You bring them warmth. You make them feel happy. I'm getting like that song from Bob Marley, "You make me happy when skies are gray. So please don't take my sunshine away." You're really a sunshine. And you're the sun and the moon to this person. And you're a bit dreamy, you know. It's like they see you as being so perfect, like beautiful, inspirational, honest, truthful, kind. And for them, you're just like the sun that nurtures them, that warms them, that gives them life. I know this sounds almost cheesy, but it really comes from the heart. They feel so good with you. They feel so at home. They feel so relaxed. And it's like, you're like a balm. You're like a holiday. It feels like a holiday between you two. They feel, you know, just... I always, you know, when I see like this, I always tend to say it feels like home, because this is where I grew up, at the beach. So for me, it's home. And even if it's not your home, you know, maybe you're in the mountains or in prairies or cities or whatever, and you do not really relate to the beach, but still that warmth, that feeling, you know, being able to let go, to feel carried, to feel taken care of. This is the main feeling here. So you really like light up their lives. You're really like a ray of sunshine in their lives. And then we have she who nurtures. Yeah, see, feeling nurtured. There you go. She who nurtures, Colette, empathy, gentleness, insight. This is you. So they really see you as being empathetic, as being warm and beautiful and forgiving. Again, it's like they really feel nurtured by you. You also nurture their imagination, you nurture their feelings and emotions, you make them feel warm, you make them feel like in a hug, you know, like if they're like you hold them in their arms. Even just when you look at them, it's like you hold them in your arms. They feel held, they feel seen, they feel loved. And it's like, it could be also that you're a healer, because we're having a lot of purple here. So, and purple is the color of healing, it's a very spiritual color. So it can be that you also heal. They feel healed in your presence. They feel loved in your presence. And so you're a very special asset in their lives. And then we have the 6th house, sustainability. And the 6th house is also the house of healing. And this is also a house of nurture. This is the house of Virgo. And the Virgo nurtures, sustains, heals, and is also very balanced, very giving, and very loving, but in a more like mature way. You know, not that crazy, lustful love, which is also beautiful, of course, but it's more in a more loving, nurturing way, more mature. And they see you, so the feeling that I have here, they see you as being very complete, very balanced. And it's a very gentle energy. The whole vibe here is very gentle, but strong. Again, it is gentle, but it's not weak. It's strong. This is very important that we say this, because unfortunately in our society still today, we tend to confuse gentleness with weakness. But no, you're a very strong person. You just decide to be gentle and loving to others, to yourself, and to others. Wow. Now, let's get you cards to see what is the probable future between you two. What is likely to happen? So, group one, what is likely to happen between you two? So, I'm just shuffling the cards. So, what is likely to happen between you two? Pile number one. Between you and your love. What is likely to happen between you and your love? Well, I already have the first card, and this is the Fool. Taking a risk. This is a new start, taking a risk, and, you know, taking a leap of faith and going forward. But it's almost like this happy-go-lucky energy, very, very positive. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles, and yeah, so it's a new start, but it's something solid, wanting to start something solid. It may seem a bit risky at first, but it's like there's this willingness of putting in the seed for a new future, for something beautiful to happen. What else? For pile number one, what is likely to happen between them and your love? So it's a new phase also. We have here the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, it's a new phase. It's a happy phase, a lucky phase starting in your life. So, what else is likely to happen between pile one and their love? Okay, one card just flew. And we have the Five of Swords. Yeah, there's the fear. There's a fear here of being rejected. And there's also the fear if you wait too long that it won't work, because it's interesting here, the imagery. You have here the Two of Swords and the Three of Swords. And the Two of Swords is being disconnected from your own heart and not moving forward, not knowing what to do, not being able to decide. And then we have the Three of Swords here. This is the broken heart. So it could be also the fear of missing out on something if nothing happens soon. So, the pile number one. And we have the Nine of Cups. And this is a wish come true because, you know, both of you know you want this to happen. Both of you know this has a really lot of potential for happiness, a potential for making dreams come true. Wait a second, there's too many, they're just falling. Just give me a second. So for pile number one, what will happen? And we have the Nine. We got many cards, just a second. We have the Nine of Wands. We have the Two of Cups. We have the Page of Cups. We have the Ten of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. So, yes, there is a desire of starting something new, like we just saw. There is this will of doing something beautiful, of, you know, reaching out and starting a new cycle, or, you know, like starting a relationship. And some of you, you know, have been waiting for this for a long time, and you probably have gone through really difficult situations in the past, or still going through them right now. But now is the chance of making this happen. And it can be that it's not the best time for some of you, because we have here the Five of Swords, and we also saw there the Ten of Wands. So it could be that's a lot happening in your life, and or in both of your lives, and maybe it's not the right time, and maybe you think, well, we should wait before moving forward. But the time is now. It's from Moloko, that song, The Time Is Now. And I'm also getting from Red Hot Chili Peppers, from the song Give It Away, There's No Better Time Than Right Now. Yeah, and that's what we have here also with the Wheel of Fortune. It's time to move. It's time for something to happen. The only thing that can bring failure to the situation is fear itself, is fear can really build that wall. And maybe some of you are asking about someone, maybe you've been crushing on this person for a long time, and I don't know, it's like it's time to do something, for something to happen. It's really time to take a risk. In what form? I don't know, because I don't know like the personal situation, this specific situation, but it seems that it's the time to take that risk, all or nothing. And it can become a lot, because we also had the Two of Cups, so it can really, and I just saw 15. So it could really become something special. Yeah, that's it. And then let's get you the advice cards. So your advice cards are pile number 1. What is the advice for the love life? Pile number 1. It's beautiful. Love is all around you. Do you know that song, Love is All Around You? If you don't, Google it. It's a beautiful song. And there is love everywhere all the time. Simply acknowledge this truth. It's like the song is love is all around you. Love is waiting outside the door, waiting for you. It's like it's just waiting for you to take that step, waiting for you to move forward. Something's got to give here. So what else for pile number 1? Love endures. Love does not give up or lose faith. Love is hopeful and withstands every situation. Wow, it's really beautiful. It's really telling you, this is the energy of the 9 of Wands. This is a connection that can withstand anything, even difficulties like this one. Yeah, this is a message of go for it. Then we have bottom of the deck, ask for help. What is it that you really need help with? Be willing to allow yourself the support you need. Then one last card for you, pile number 1. One last card of advice. We have here vulture spirit, nothing is wasted. This is interesting. Then we have pig spirit, will use your mind wisely. This is really interesting because nothing is wasted. This could be relating to like past relationships you may have had, and maybe said, oh, I've hurt so much in the past. There we have here the 5 of Swords and also the 9 of Wands. The 9 of Wands could be like building a wall up in order not to get hurt. But all the vulture spirit here would like to say that, all these experiences were not in vain. They actually help you to have a notion of what you really need, of a notion of what you really want in your life. So it's not just, love and, that like romantic Hollywood or Bollywood love. It's more like what you really want in a partner. And some of you have gone through a lot of experiences, and now it's the time, to crystallize those experiences, to let go of resentment. And it's normal to have some resentment against the past, sometimes it just bubbles up, but let it go, or accept it, that the resentment is there, You don't have to erase it, not always. You just accept it, but in the knowledge that actually it helped you become who you are today, and it helped you to know what you want, and it helped you also to recognize now this partner or the partner that you really want in your life. And it's really beautiful because it's like also showing this is a new cycle. It's like all this old energy or all that happened until now can be recycled, or the energy can be reused in this transformation to something beautiful. So this is a new phase coming in your life, and it's actually inviting you to flow with it and to be accepting of what was, accepting of what is, and accepting of what will be. Wow. Pile number 1. This was your reading. I hope it resonates. I hope it inspires you. And I wish you a wonderful time full of love. Thank you. So pile number 2. How does your love see you? Welcome to your reading. So you've chosen this raw rose crystal. Put it over here. Now let's find out. So we're starting with the oracle cards to find out how your love sees you, and then we'll get the tarot cards to see what is the probable future between you two, what is likely to happen, and then we'll get some advice. Okay, so let's start. First of all, we have nude, expansiveness. So they see you probably as someone who's growing, someone who's probably even bigger than life. They see you as someone who's growing, like career-wise, but also personality-wise. And you're someone who has, you have a lot of charisma. It's like when you get into a room, it's impossible not to notice you. You have that kind of vibe where you turn heads, and it's independent of your, your looks. It's like, it's your presence. You have a presence. There's this big personality. You have, and I'm not saying that you're a narcissist. I'm not saying that you're like, you just want the attention for yourself, that kind of person. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that it's natural. People just look at you. Some of them even stare at you. And you kind of, you have this power aura around you. And a very strong personality, at least to the outside. And you just exhale power. And it's very strong, and it's very magnetic at the same time. And it's also some of you, like career-wise, you're growing and you're very successful, or you're getting very successful now, or you have that potential around you. You also have in your aura this potential for great success. And maybe you have some very specific talents. It's like you're very talented at something. And everyone knows about it. It's like or it just shows. There's something about you. Yeah. And then we have Atlantis. Rapid development, excellent success again. So you have this aura of success around you, and something is developing really quickly. It could be your career, could be, yeah, it has to be your career. There's something here, like career or hobby, whatever it is, there's something, a talent of yours that's bringing a lot of success, or it's bringing a lot of attention to you and putting you in the spotlight. Yeah. Some of you, because it's the spotlight, some of you could be on stage as well. So you could be actors, you could be musicians, you could be dancers, right? And, or some of you even models. You could even model, some of you. And they see you like this shining star. Yeah, you're a star. In their eyes, you are a rising star. And it's like you're growing, you're getting successful and bigger than life kind of feeling here. And then we have fairy wishing well, manifestation, expectations, offerings. It's like you are a manifestation powerhouse. That's how they see you. It's like you can manifest anything you want. and they see you as a wish coming true. It's like everything they ever wanted, you are. And this makes them very, very happy. It's like they hardly can believe their luck that you are in their life, that they know you, and that they have the chance to be with you at all. Some of them not. Maybe they're just loving you from the distance, and that's why you're asking how do they feel, because maybe they just stare or maybe they just look, but they're not really approaching you. And I think it's like for them, again, you're bigger than life, and they're a bit afraid of getting hurt, or that you say no to them, or you reject them. Whatever it is, they see something amazing in you, something that's just growing and growing and growing. And then we have, look, rise. Yeah, you see you coming into your power. They see you as being incredibly powerful, you know, and you're just shining your light. You're just illuminating the world with your presence, with your talent. And you're a very fiery person as well, very passionate. And some of you have just great hair, really strong, thick hair, some of you. I don't know, this is really specific now, but this, for some of you, this is very important. And you also, they see you also as being very determined, strong-willed, and beautiful. I'm getting that word beautiful the whole time. Then we have here, she who sees, Makita, observe, perceive, scrutinize. It could be that you're very like observing person, but I also see again is you being the center of attention. And also here, this is again Leo energy, with Leo energy is being on stage, the center of attention, you know, again, having great hair, especially if Leo rising people, they have beautiful hair. And it's like you know, you're the center of attention. People just stare at you. People look at you. Maybe you have a very unique style about you as well. You have great hair, 100%. And there's something unique about you. And you know that. But what I feel here is that you're not, you don't let it go into your head. You know, you're not someone who's like then starts to believe that you're better than everyone else. No, you're very down to earth, and you like to keep your distance somewhat. This is the feeling that I'm getting, and this is how they see as well, that you like to keep your distance. You just don't let anyone into your inner circle, and that's why I'm getting the feeling that you probably don't approach you. For some of you, they haven't approached you yet. And then we have descendant. This is interesting. We have rise, 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 and then woof, descendant invitation. So it's like this person finds you very inviting, very appealing, very alluring as well. And it's like this person is waiting for a star to fall. That's the song that I'm getting. Yes. Because this, you know, you're here, the rising star, and then we have the descendant. It's like, yeah, waiting for a star to fall, just like that song. So this person dreams about you a lot. You know, this person can probably find you out of their league and find you like out of reach, and they're waiting for a miracle to happen. This is the vibe I get from here. Yeah. They put you on a pedestal. They just admire you so much. They just find you so incredible. Really, waiting for a star to fall. Amazing. Yeah, let's see now. What is likely to happen between you? Wait a second. There you go. So one card was already turned around. So, but pile number 2. What is likely to happen between them and their love? Pile. Okay, we already have 2 cards. We have the Page of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. So this person has been admiring you for a long time, but they haven't been doing anything, you know, like maybe they're just nice, just say hi, or like from a distance, like they nod their head, something like that, wanting to be cool, but they're not doing anything, or they haven't done, because here with the Wheel of Fortune, things are about to change. You know, it's like the opportunity is coming for them to come forward, to do something, to say something. So there will be the possibility there. And the question is, will they take this chance? So until now, the cards are quite positive, you know, because they see the potential of a relationship with you. They see your worth. They appreciate it, but they're just appreciating, you know, just admiring it and not really moving. So now it's time to move. So what will happen? What will likely happen between you and your love? Pile number 2. What's up? We have the 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, that's what... If they're really taking this chance, I don't know, because they don't think they can measure up to you. They don't think they're at your level, you know, in your league, and they're afraid of making a fool of themselves. So they just like, you know, secret admirer, admiring from a distance, but not really daring to come forward because they think they don't measure up, that they're not good enough for you, and they wouldn't like to be brokenhearted, which is understandable. Okay. What will happen between you and your love? Yeah, the Hermit. Yeah, even if you know this person, or even in a relationship, this person can be, you know, if you're already in a relationship with this person and you just asked out of curiosity, it could be that this person, just give me a second. Sorry, I had to check if it was still recording sound. Once I recorded a full video of 1 hour and something without sound, so I had to check because the signs were a bit strange. Okay, so sorry for that. Let's continue. So I was saying that even if you're in a relationship, this person may be somewhat closed off, you know, more to themselves. They are really... It's like they hold back, and it's again out of fear of not measuring up, or, you know, they're more to themselves, you know, or they feel they have to be in your shadow because you shine such a bright light, you know, you're the center of attention and you're so successful, or you're about to become so successful, and they think, you know, they'll be in the shadows. But if you're not in a relationship, so this person, like I said, I'm going to take afterwards a card for this one again, but there will be the opportunity for this person, you know, to do something, to take a risk. But this person probably won't take the risk, because here with the Hermit card, you know, they kind of prefer to wait. Maybe they want to become stronger. Maybe they want to become successful themselves before approaching you. But let's see what the other cards have to say. So what is likely to happen between you both, you and your love? Pile number 2. What is likely to happen between you and your love? Then we have the 10 of Pentacles. So the potential for happiness, the potential for success is really like real. But if we take now the image of the card, this person is lying down. This person is not doing anything. You know, it's like this person is, if we see here the imagery, this person is just dreaming about it. daydreaming or night dreaming about it, but this person's not really doing anything, not moving forward to you, not taking that chance. And here at bottom of the deck, we have the 9 of Pentacles. Again, dreaming about something, but staying single for some of you, yeah? Now, okay, yeah, the 2 of Swords, not being able to move forward, unfortunately. They still have to face their demons here with the Strength card. They have to face their demons. And you're the lion, and you're afraid that you'll bite them. See? They're afraid that, you know, you won't be tamed. They see you as something bigger than themselves. I want to get another card there for the Wheel of Fortune. It's interesting. We have here the Queen of Cups. But it's interesting here is the imagery, because she's staring at an empty cup. So again, they see you as this queen, but they're afraid they're the empty cup, that they have nothing to offer you. But even if they have a lot to offer you, be it financially, be it, you know, romantically, personality-wise, intelligence-wise, they don't see it. Maybe you see it, you see how wonderful they are, because they are, but they don't believe it yet, because again, they see you as being bigger than life. And here we have then the 7 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So they just dream about you. They just dream and don't move. I'm so sorry. So at least that's the energy of now. It could be that in a month's time it changes, or in 6 months it changes, but this is the now energy, okay? Let's get you some advice cards. So the advice for pile number 2. What's the love advice for pile number 2? For those who chose pile number 2. What's the advice for those who chose? Oh, there we go. We already have 2 cards. Good. So we have here, take a chance on love. When we start to love, our lives are changed forever. So maybe this is also for you to take that chance, you know, to be the queen. And you take the chance, because your person is kind of paralyzed. But this person like wows you. This person admires you so much. So yeah, so it's an advice for both of you, but maybe you could take the first step if you feel inclined to, if you feel that impulse, of course. Then we have honesty is essential. To be a loving person, it is important that we speak truthfully and in a loving manner. Yes. So communication here has to happen between you both, like being honest 100%. It's both of you, not just one. And then the heart of the matter. There is more going on than meets the eye. Recognize what this is all about. And I think it's like, if you want this relationship to move forward, I think that communication here is key, especially if you already talk or you're in speaking terms to one another, so that you really like open up honestly to one another, and, you know, don't get blinded by images that could be hindering to you coming together, okay? But your person is a bit fearful of making the first step. Or maybe even both of you are, and that's why this advice here feels like it's meant for both of you. But I'll get you one more advice card. So for pile number 2, some advice for their relationship with the person they love. Some advice for the... We have hummingbird spirit, beautiful. Be here now. Sweet results await. Sweet results await. And I think this is important because it means, you know, be in the here, be in the now. Don't get lost in dreams. Don't get lost in all that could be. And one day, perhaps, when situations are different, now, the moment is now. And the hummingbird is really an action animal, right? And they're just saying, do it, go for it, and sweet results await. The sweet nectar of love awaits you, pile number 2. And this was your reading. I hope it resonates. I hope it inspires you. And I wish you a wonderful time full of love. Thank you. So if you chose pile number 3, this is your reading. Here, the crystal quartz. There you go. Now, how does your love see you? We're going to take the oracle cards and look at how they see you. And then we'll take the tarot cards and see what is likely to happen between you both. And then we'll get some advice cards. So, are you ready? How does your love see you? Hecate, illumination. Wow. Hecate is one of my favorite. She's amazing. And so they see, sorry. They see you as being very mysterious. There's an aura of mystery about you. There's something that's a bit dangerous, a bit delightful, there's something, dark and beautiful, not necessarily dangerous, but mysterious, really mysterious about you. But you also are like a light in this person's life, because this is the illumination. Hecate illuminates the way through the underworld, and she can move freely in Hades realm, and she can guide the souls or anyone that would like to go to the underworld. It's difficult, but okay. Before I get sidetracked, okay, so they see you also as a guiding light. They see you as an inspiration. And it's like also for them, when you are near them or in the same group as they are, in the same room, in the same area, their eyes are just for you. They only see you. And here, for instance, pile 2, it was more like the feeling like they light up the room. Everyone stares at them, right? They're like this attention magnet. You are different. You're also very charismatic and mysterious and stuff. But here, it's your person. Your person cannot look away. They just lock their eyes on you, and it's like they're mystified. They are bewitched. When they see you, they can only see you. Is all that. It's like everything else just fades away. It's just landscape, right? And you are there. So if you were ever, wondering, are they interested in you? Yes. Till now, I would say yes, because they cannot look away. You mystify them. It's like you have the key to their heart. See? What else? Then we have Song of the Siren, the call, summoning voice to acknowledge. So some of you must have a beautiful voice, speaking voice or singing voice, or it's the way you speak. You can be very eloquent, or you have a very interesting way of expressing yourself, or you may even have an accent. That can be very alluring to your person. So your person may love your accent. But the person loves the way you communicate. Some of you may be singers. Maybe you even act on stage. And, like you sing on stage in a band or alone. It doesn't matter. But this person really admires your talent. You also have a very creative talent, but I see like music and words, something to do with words and music and the way you express yourself through words and music. So, and could also be writing for some of you, but you have a beautiful way of expressing yourself. And you could say that this person is really a fan of your talents. And they just find you, again, very alluring. You know, it's like the song of the siren. They cannot resist you, and they find you beautiful. They find you really beautiful. And again, they cannot look away. They just stare at you. And sometimes that may disturb you a little bit, you know, because you're just being stared at. But they can't fight it. Then we have here the littlest fairy. Appreciate the beauty and value of the exquisite and small. So some of you may even be like small. You're not very tall, but they find that so sweet. So it could be, for instance, you know, that you come from Southern Europe or from South America, or even Asian countries, okay, where like people tend to be a bit smaller. But they find that, you know, like so sweet. And also this tells us that you're a person who's very modest as well. I'm getting more the feeling like delicate. All you do, or even the smallest things, are very like delicate, but it's like so precise and so elegantly done. I'm getting like this more Asian culture. I'm getting even origami. A way of painting, you know, is very, very delicate, where like it's very delicate manual work. And so you're someone who's kind of delicate and beautiful and alluring and mysterious and talented. And this person is like, they would like to put you in a box and keep you forever. That's probably a really strange idea. But, you know, like admire you forever. It's like they find you so, so sweet. They really find you sweet. Like the Japanese say, kawaii. And then we have the 10th house, authority. Okay. So even though you're sweet, and maybe you look tiny and sweet, and you're an authority. You're a mountain, actually. Yeah. And because the talent you have, this is really like you master it. There's something about your talent, about a skill that you master completely. You know, some of you may be a bit witchy because of Hecate. Hecate is the goddess of all witches. And so maybe you have that tendency to, you know, this Wicca religion, or like more the witchcraft way to spirituality. And so maybe you have this and you're very good at what you do, and maybe you even make a career out of it. Whatever it is, you are building your career, and I see you as becoming more and more successful at doing something you love, because you follow your calling. You know, you're someone who follows your calling. You're someone who does what you love, and you make what you love. And so this gives you a very good position in career, money, and life. So you actually, like, you're very powerful. You're very powerful. It's like I was saying, you can have like a small stature, but your presence is enormous, because you know what you're worth, and you know your talent, and you know how to sell it as well. You know how to make it manifest money for you. Interesting. Very interesting here with this authority. And you also may someone like your personality can have like you can be very bossy with your personality, but this is something I think they like, you know, because now I'm getting Italian vibes. Because you know what you want and you know how you want to be treated, and you're not afraid to demand it. You know, you're not afraid to say what you want and what you need. Then we have she who brings light, Blanche, light, serenity, beacon. So it's interesting that we have beacon and she has a beacon. So you are a beacon of light to your person. They see you as being so bright, as being so special. And again, it's like you have all this power and knowledge, but you're not someone who has to be loud or has to be, you know, to play power games or put other people down. Not at all, because we have here light, serenity. So you're a very serene person. I'm getting again these Asian vibes. You know, you're very delicate, you're serene, you are very gentle. That's the word I was looking for. Yeah, you're very gentle. It's like even the way you move. Look at her hands. So you have a very elegant way of moving your hands. You have a very elegant way of moving through a room. So some of you may have been dancers, or you are dancers still. Maybe some of you are even professional dancers. And there's something about you, the way you move, the way you express yourself. Again, there we go to self-expression. That's, you know, it suits the soul of your person. Your person feels very quiet when they're around you. They feel very peaceful. Wow. And you may also be very nature loving, though they see you as someone who's, you know, who likes to go outdoors, go for hikes, or go for long walks. You even may have a dog. I don't know why I'm getting this, but some of you may have a dog. And then we have the shift, 38. So with the shift, we have here the changing seasons, right? And this is what you have. You can be many things in just one. So they can see the different facets of your soul. And we've already gone through some here. So it's like actually a very powerful person. And some of you may even be very successful at what you do and very good at what you do, very talented. And then we have here this modesty, this gentleness, this quiet about you. You're not a loud person, but with voice, you have a very special way of expressing yourself. And you're very mysterious, very secretive as well. So there's so many sides to you, and this person is able to see them all and appreciate them all. And this person is like this man here, your person like stands in reverence, yeah, to you, and is just awed with this person stands in awe to all that you are, to all your facets, and how much light and gentleness you bring into their life. Wow. Really, really beautiful. And for some of you, even met at work. Could be that you met at work. Or you work together. Okay, so let's see now. What is likely to happen between you? Pile number 3. What is likely to happen between you? Pile number 3. What is likely to happen between you? Pile number 3. Okay, we have the first card. We have the Magician. So the Magician is about taking control. It's about taking things further, you know, being active. Then we have the Prince of Cups. And we have the Two of Wands. Yeah. So with the Prince of Cups, it has to do here of acknowledging feelings, of knowing either that you're in love, or that, you know, acknowledging that you're in love with this person, or acknowledging that this person is in love with you, because there's an infatuation here, 100%. And you make this person walk on water. And, but there is still some indecision here. There's a decision that has to be made. You know, and this could be in different, yeah, again, this card is coming up in all the readings. Yeah, this is a change of destiny. You have to decide what you want. There will be an opportunity of really, like, is a fate moment, a fateful moment, in order to, you know, that will require you to make a choice. Because there are feelings here. There's also the willingness of making this work, and the willingness of taking the steps to make this work. And also knowing that this connection actually has everything, you know, to be a successful connection. There are feelings there. There is admiration here. But there's still some indecision. Let's see. What is likely to happen between pile 3 and their love? So we have Justice. And we have the Moon. What else? What is likely to happen between pile 3 and their love? What is likely to happen? One more card, please. There you go. Oof. Okay, we have the 7 of Swords. I see. And we have, bottom of the deck, we have the Prince of Pentacles. This is the Knight of Pentacles. There is the fear here that this will never go forward. The Knight of Pentacles is very slow energy. And there may be some lack of communication here. Again, just there's some obstacles here. Again, there's some obstacles here. And it could be that one of you is already otherwise engaged, or some of you, or one of you is then undergoing a divorce, for instance, or some other kind of legal matters that either take all of your attention, or, you know, kind of constrain your freedom of movement, so to say. And there's fear involved here. But I find here beautiful, it's like the moon is crying, but they're holding hands. You see that? Can you see it? Okay. But there's this fear of never coming together. There's this fear that the obstacles between you are too big. And here with the 7 of Swords, it's also the fear that you're probably lying to yourself, or that one of you is not being honest. Yeah. And again, there could be that one of you has already a family. And, you know, and even some of you even can be single mothers. But this is like with the Prince of Cups. This is not a page. Sorry, this is the Knight of Cups. So there will be movement forward in your relationship, but then there will be a decision to be made, and because then you will discover things about this connection, or that this person is still not completely free, or this person has some other kind of baggage. And although you want to be together for some reason because of this baggage, you cannot be, not 100%. And yeah, and you're afraid that, you know, there's some lack of honesty here. It doesn't have to be. Sometimes we're just lying to ourselves as well, you know, not being completely honest, or sabotaging ourselves. But there's here this fear of not being able to get what you want. Yeah, there were some challenges here. It doesn't mean that they cannot be overcome. They can be overcome here with the Hierophant, but it will take some time. So you have to be really patient here with this situation. Yeah? Okay. So let's get you some advice. Pile number 3. Let's get you some advice for your love connection. So some advice for pile number 3. Oops, there we have the first card. Miracles and blessings. Everything has its gift. So there's going to be wonderful things happening in this connection. It just may be that at first we have some challenges, but they bring gifts with it as well. Then we have, wait a second, there are too many cards here. Just one more, please. Speak the language of love. Loving words have the power to change someone's life, including your own. So there's the need here of communication. I said, I think I saw that before. Then we also got here to turn on your heart light. Allow yourself in this moment to reflect on a time when you experienced love. So maybe if you're already in a relationship with this person, you know, it can be that you may be facing some difficulties, but it's like, get back that energy that got you together in the first place. And there has to be more communication, more loving communication between you both. And one last advice card for pile number 3. One last, oh, so beautiful. We have Swan Spirit, time for a deep dive. So it's really time to invest in this beautiful relationship. Wow. Oh, wow, it's beautiful. But you also got the Snake Spirit, time to heal, to change skin and allow either the past to heal or a present situation. Allow it to heal. And for that, you need to take a deep dive. You really have to say yes to the situation. And bottom of the deck, sweet results await. So pile number 3, this was your reading. I hope it resonates. I hope it inspires you. And I wish you a wonderful time full of love. Thank you.